Shark Tale is a sci-fi horror movie released into the world in 2006 in America and various other places. Unfortunately, some were not lucky enough to have this movie released. This feature film contains iconic actors such as Will Smith, Jack Black, Robert De Niro, Angelina Jolie, and even Martin Scorsese as Puff Daddy. This movie actually had three directors, those being Vicky Jensen, Rob Letterman, and Bibble Bergeron, all of which I'm pretty sure got fired after this movie. The setting of this movie is well, it doesn't say, but it looks like New York and all civilization as we know it had sunk underwater and now fish and other sea critters run it. The main setting being the Grand Reef, where we get the banger song Every little thing gonna be alright, don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. The movie follows Oscar, who is the flyest fish in all of the seven seas. He works at a whale wash. Mm. Behind the scenes, Sykes, aka Puff Daddy, accidentally gets caught up with the mafia who threatens to kill him if they don't get the money. This leads Oscar accidentally losing the money on a race bet and about to be murdered until a shark comes and he accidentally dies, making all the fish think that Oscar killed the shark, and now the other sharks are mad. This movie is a chronological order and is made as a movie where the main character gets famous for lying now and must decide whether or not to live the rich life or live the life before with friends. Although Oscar is kinda doo doo and befriends the main mafia son Lenny, Lenny wants to be vegan, but his dad's like, "You cannot be vegan, son. You must kill fish and eat," or something like that. Eventually soon enough, the sharks eventually catch on, which leads Oscar to finally admit that he isn't actually the shark slayer and that he was a liar, and everyone's cool with it. The movie goes through character development with the idea that Oscar is begins being like a sneaky liar who pretty much is trying his best until eventually becoming more and more like responsible with the idea of how his life is like before. Other than that, the setting pretty much is just some big city. The soundtrack is alright, with most of the songs already being made before the movie. The use of the cameras are all over the place, with there being wide shots to close up angles. The lighting is strange since most of it's underwater, but there are examples such as the city being shown as more of a colorful yellow purple like color to it, with the Shark Mafia place being more of a dark blue, almost mysterious like area. Overall, this movie is a bit of a mess, but you know what? It's a fun mess of a time. So, that's it.